Oh, we're going?
Yep.
Technology
good.
these days.
What the
man,
fuck is that?
It's amazing.
Filming
isn't it?
on your phone.
No,
That
no,
controls
no.
that?
Yeah, it's just a controller.
You got a drone camera.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I might make it slightly tighter actually.
That's what she said.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa,
God.
we're off.
We're off.
We're off.
Oh, bleep that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, we're gonna have to bleep that out.
Oh,
that's. I think that crosses the
Just
line.
bleep the
right
whole
there.
episode.
Yeah,
That's fucking great.
but Civil War is yeah, like I don't know with photojournalists like how, or with war photographers or whatever, how often they are taking photos, but like these motherfuckers were just like literally. Oh yeah, they are literally like Chinese tourists in Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Right.
yeah.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, oh, that's so funny. They are like, it's exactly like Chinese tourists. They're like this.
Trying to fucking shoot a guy.
Yeah, these guys like they're taking photos of their shits. They're taking photos of
Oh, no.
fucking everything. But Luke was saying he went to see Warfare and he fainted at Warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Thank
When
you.
you saw the
He
penis?
was like, "You fucking pussy."
Oh, the penis! Yeah. Did you see
There
the
was
penis?
a penis.
Yeah.
Oh, that you must have passed out because, like, when he's ripping his pants off to see the damage or to put pressure on it or whatever,
Yeah.
his dick just falls out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that must have been when I fainted.
Yeah, I fainted at that point because all the blood went to my cock.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Raging
like,
cum. Yeah.
because they're like
Yeah, I mean, do you think?
His penis,
do you
but
think
his
it would've been-
his penis falls off. Like it's
No,
it's
no,
short.
no,
Oh.
just, no.
yeah, he's
Oh.
a woman now.
It just comes
Yeah.
out. I think because the guy was involved in the writing, helping them write it. So he
Yeah,
must have been
yeah.
like, mention that, like, show my penis because I want everyone to know that my dick's still
Yeah,
there.
make it big.
Because I don't have legs. Yeah.
Yeah, because they said everything's like it's just their memories, right? If someone
Yes.
didn't
Yeah.
remember it, how good would it be if it's someone else's memory though? It's just like, all I remember is that fucking cock.
Yeah, I couldn't
didn't
forget it.
Your leg's blown off. That wasn't what traumatized. This cock was in my face.
We didn't know that you had a backup.
You know, at the end when they had all the photos of the real soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
well,
some
all
of
the
them were
ones that were
blurred.
blood.
Yeah, with the blood, do you think it was because they're still in the special ops, or do you think it's because they were like, I don't want to?
Probably because
I was a bit of a pussy.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
mean, they did
because there's the one guy who gets shown as like he shell shocked and he
Yeah, did he show his face or did
I
he?
think he might have been the one who was one of those who were blurred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though, but like
I would blame my
But he
face.
was like concussed, right? He wasn't like a coward. He was just
no, he
fucked
was
by
both. He was a concussed
My shit's
coward.
fucked
concussed coward.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
it?
It knocked the bravery portion of his brain.
Yeah.
How convenient.
yeah. Oh, it's activated the coward region of your
Yeah.
brain.
Oh, I just couldn't when they just sent out the two Iraqi guys. Just
Oh, yeah.
fully sent them to their death.
Oh, they're just-
And they-
It was
and they
like,
fully
just wait a
know
minute,
that
just
they're
wait a
gonna
minute,
die.
just wait a minute, and they're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, all right, they're gone, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because
It was so brutal. Savage.
I had a friend who was in Iraq, and he was saying that because his job was training the Iraqis, and he said it was
Yeah.
so depressing because like you'd kind of make relationships with these guys just knowing that these
They're
people are
gonna-
just gonna die.
They're
Like,
just cannon fodder. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
what
they're
they
just
use
not.
as?
Well, it's not that they get used as that. It's just that they're all on opium and like they're not.
Oh,
yeah,
They're
having a
just
blast.
not taking it seriously. Like seriously, they are.
guys,
like,
you're not taking the war seriously.
yeah.
Guys, but
Guys,
the
this
pipe
is-
for just a
Guys,
minute.
god damn it.
This is a real. It's a real life.
Yeah. Did you ever ask your friend if he killed anyone?
Yeah, he's he's one of those guys. He never really gives a straight answer. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, we shot some more. It's like what you said with your
Oh,
friends.
yeah.
So you know, we have shot some mortars in the direction of people.
Right.
I didn't check.
Yeah. That's what my friend who was in the IDF said.
Oh no.
This was when he was conscripted and he was just like fired rockets into Lebanon. I was like, did you kill anyone? He was like, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's insane.
Jesus.
And he's
I mean,
just,
we've all had a night out, like a big night out, shooting rockets
that's-
into,
what the fuck
into
did I do?
Lebanon.
yeah. I mean, who hasn't fired a rocket indiscriminately into fucking Lebanon? There was a big explosion in Lebanon. The other day.
Is Lebanon?
Oh, yeah?
Is that like QAnon? Is it?
I was gonna say when life gives you Lebanon's like Lebanon-aid. Oh, that's like
Lebanade.
lemonade. I think Frankie Boyle has a joke where he goes, "When life gives you Yemen, make Yemenade" or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's something like that.
What the fuck is Yemenade? Oh, I
Yemenade.
get it.
When
Aid.
life gives you Yemen.
Yeah, I get it.
I can't. Yeah, I can't remember the specifics of it, but yeah, no, Warfare was pretty sick, and then Sinners.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I've seen that
Wait, you
tonight.
saw that on the weekend?
It seems to be like another one of these. I haven't seen it yet, but it seems to be one of these movies where it's like it's getting a lot of black audience. Like it's like.
Yeah?
Black Panther.
That's why
I think
I'm
it's kind of
going.
like a huh?
Yeah, that's why I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My
To observe.
demographic. Black Panther, I feel Black Panther I don't think was that great.
I didn't. I
No,
watched. I
it's
think I
Like,
was-
also, what pissed me off is like, because I remember when it came out, everyone was
terrible.
like, "Whoa, the first black-led superhero." Blade came out in the '90s, and it fucking
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's so good.
yeah. There was Blade, and there was
Blade was
I think
great.
Blade. I think that's it.
Blade, yeah, it's just Blade.
Yeah, yeah,
But it was the first ever Marvel movie, and it was good.
yeah. I want to see White Panther.
Blade was Blade Marvel. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Blade's Marvel.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Blade
Oh,
was
is it?
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
and it was
interesting.
like the first R-rated one and the first triology.
hard or right.
And then- yeah,
okay,
yeah,
we're bleeping that. But
Nah, that's all right.
is that all right?
Yeah.
But apparently it's like it's one of these like black kind of like
A
black
re-
people rock kind
celebration.
Of
Rock.
well, I was in the gym and there was a bunch of black guys, my brothers,
Blank
Yeah.
Panthers.
and they were just
Nothing.
and they were like, "Yo, have you seen?"
is that your?
Yeah.
That's your black voice.
My black voice always just goes to, "Hey man, get me the fuck down from here." It always just goes to
Chris Tucker.
no, the Louis bit where he does Black Jesus on the cross.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, "Hey man, get me the fuck down from here." But yeah, whenever I do a black, even if it's like London black, it always just goes to, "Yo, what the fuck, man?" It
To a
just-
white guy doing an
just
impression of a
white
black guy.
doing an African American voice, you know. But
That's good. I don't think you can be cancelled for that. That's the
Doing
that's
a
the
black
trick.
voice?
Well, you're not doing a black voice. You're doing a white voice doing a black voice.
I suppose it's a white man's version of a black. This is called a blaccent, I think. You know,
Blaccent.
I
yeah.
think doing accents is back. I think
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
stage,
Yeah.
as long as it's not fucking really egregious.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like over the top. I think if it's subtle,
You got to
know,
do it
just like,
tastefully.
oh, if you do like a little thing,
Yeah.
then I think it's fine. But if it's like egregious, there's a guy on Instagram called Daddy Steve. Do you know this guy?
I don't know this guy.
I think I sent it to you. I don't know if you saw it. He was just, all of his videos are fucking amazing, and then he took a big swing yesterday where he has this thing where he's just like, it's like a POV where he's with his friend in the restaurant, and he goes, "Hey, look at this," and he pins his eyes back, and he goes, "I'm eating Chinese food," and then his mate just goes, "Dude, what the fuck?" And he's like, and the video just ends.
Wait, and he put it out.
That was a sketch, like
Oh
it's a
right.
sketch.
Oh,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really funny. He's like, "Hey, dude, look at me. I'm eating Chinese food." And his buddy's like, "Dude, what the?" And then he posted it, and it's just like it's gone.
Of people taking it in the ironic.
Some people are like, "This is the end of your comedy career," and then on his story, he's like, "I don't know what I've done," and then all of his people are like, don't delete it, hold strong, Steve." But yeah, he's great, Daddy
Yeah.
Steve. But yeah, were you where you were on a cruise or something recently? Were you?
Yeah, I just got back from a cruise
What was
last
that?
week.
Were you doing comedy on
I
it?
was doing comedy. Yeah, I'm a cruise comedian now.
Nice.
I say that
I'm the
paid,
worst hack in the
paid
world.
well.
Yeah, it pays fuck ton. It was like I think it was $4,000 for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
and you get like it's like a holiday as well.
yeah.
You're doing you kind of work like it was like hard work. You had to do like an hour and a 20-minute set.
Every
Two-
night.
and
Yeah,
completely different
pretty much.
jokes.
Yeah, they want the hour and the 20 minutes different,
Fuck.
which I don't even have. I have like 35 minutes. So
So
when I
how-
got there, I was like, "What?" And they
Oh,
didn't tell me till I got on the boat.
How long
Fuck
did you
that.
think you were doing before you
I
turned
was
up?
doing 20 minutes a night. And then,
Right.
because they also throw you on, like, if they're like, "Oh, the circus guy has broken his back," you can entertain everyone, right? And then you come out being like, they're expecting circus, and which
Oh
is
my
way better than
God.
comedy.
Yeah, they're expecting like a midget on a tricycle.
Yeah, and you're like, "Hey, whoa, I was
Yeah.
on the beach today," and you got to be kind of like, not like you can say whatever you want, but you got to compromise a little bit.
I was just
They're
gonna
all, like,
ask, were you
80-year-old
asked to be
Americans.
clean?
No, on this cruise, no. But this is like, I was doing Virgin Cruise, and they're like for younger, edgier people.
Right,
How-
virgins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they weren't. There was a lot of
Not after
fucking,
you were done with
no,
them.
no, absolutely not. You know, contractually, I'm not allowed to have sex with anyone on the boat.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I've never
Fuck
signed a
that.
contract that's like that. But it's like you can't go in anyone's room, and if we catch you, we'll throw you off the boat.
Wow, well, that,
I definitely.
And I wasn't allowed to.
I don't think I would have been if the opportunity came up. I
Yeah.
don't think I would be able
What are they
to.
gonna
I mean, this
throw
is
you-
also the other thing. I had no opportunity to sleep. with
Okay,
anyone.
yeah, there you go.
They make you walk the plank like it's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
pirate
yeah,
ship.
yeah.
Like,
Throw you to the Kraken.
wait,
Yeah.
so
you should have mutinied.
Yeah, well, no, that
Just
was
like-
also in my contract.
No mutinies.
No mutinies.
Oh,
Which is a funny thing to be like, that is the spirit of a mutiny, is to go against a contract. right?
exactly.
they don't want people giving each other scurvy. I guess.
You make a new
No.
contract.
But you
Yeah.
said you had to do something else. What did you say there?
To do something else.
Yeah, there was another thing you weren't allowed to do.
Mutiny. I can't do
Mutiny.
mutiny.
Can't
That was
do
in my
mutiny.
contract. They were like, if we catch you doing a mutiny,
Oh,
you're
really? Trying to
big
overthrow
trouble,
the
fella.
captain?
Yeah. You can't.
What
be doing
if
that.
like? Well, that's obviously in the fuck going into fucking people. That's obviously in the contract because something happened.
Wait, mutiny's not fucking people.
No, I mean what you said about fucking people on the boat.
Yeah, you would be leading the worst mutiny ever. Come, me
Just,
mateys, we must do mutiny. Now suck my cock.
Yeah, that would
What
just
are you
not be
doing, Blackbeard?
Blackbeard. Is Blackbeard? Is that from Peter Pan?
I don't know.
No, he was real, wasn't he?
Is Blackbeard real?
Yeah,
Was he?
I think so. I think it's based off a real pirate.
Okay, there was who else? Were pirates a real thing? Or is
Oh
that
yeah,
like a
but they just
conspiracy?
didn't. They just weren't like that. Like, "Arr, matey." That's like from like a film, one of the Treasure Island films, where an actor like made that choice and then it just stuck.
So what were they like, really?
They were kind of just. They were just kind of like.
Hey man, what the fuck's going on?
You know, just kind of. They're like, "Yo, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, this is my motherfucking ocean.
Yeah.
Get off my
Who
ocean.
the fuck is this?
It's my corner."
This is the fucking Black Sea, motherfucker. Yeah, but the pirates nowadays are just Somalian fellas on boats, AK-47s.
Yeah.
Times have changed, you know.
I mean, that's scarier than a guy with one
Way
leg.
scarier.
This
Yeah,
guy's got a
that's
fucking
the real Black
automatic weapon.
Yeah, that's. Yeah,
And
did
he
you ever
wants your
see-
boat.
Yeah, did you ever see those videos of fucking those lads just fucking rocking up to a cruise ship and they're in a fucking like Captain Phillips?
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit.
No, they told us apparently. We went to Haiti, or what's the country that's connected
Haiti
to
crimes.
Haiti? No, like Haiti's like at war, and apparently they'd taken pot shots at cruisers.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Pots, and now they have to change their route.
Fucking hack.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, literally. Yeah. It's not at all about regime change. They just
Yeah.
want these fucking cruises to stop.
Yeah. But like, where was the cruise ship? You fucking.
So went from Miami to Central America, and then
Yeah.
like just stopped off at different places, and then went
Did
through
you
the
have
Caribbean.
Did they
and
pay
back.
for your flights to?
They paid for
Miami?
everything. Paid for all my
Oh my
food.
God.
So like the money you get at the end is all yours.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I have to pay tax. I haven't got it yet, but because they pay you in dollars, so I don't know. But I don't think you do because it's not on American soil. Because you're performing in
Oh
international
no, you wouldn't have.
waters.
No, you would have to pay tax in the UK.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's that you if
Oh
you
no,
earn
I think,
in America,
I think
they
the US
charge
does
you.
try and charge like double tax you, but
Yeah,
maybe
they
if
do.
you're maybe not if you're not a citizen. You
I
might be
don't
right.
know because I had to get like because it's in international waters as well, so it's not
Ah.
actually I'm not working in America.
You
So
gotta
I didn't need a work
you gotta,
visa.
You gotta pay the turtles.
I don't know.
We'll
Yeah. What
see.
is the international waters thing true, where you can kind of just fucking
Yeah.
do whatever you want?
Well,
I don't think it's.
I
That simple.
don't know.
I think there are. I think there are like international water
Yeah.
law.
Yeah.
I think
water
they're-
laws.
yeah.
So you fly to Miami,
Yeah.
and so you didn't have to get a work visa for
No, I had to get like an ESTA, which is like temporary
ESTA.
visa or something.
Yeah, I can't get.
But you know what
SSs.
was fucked?
Yeah.
Was when I got to Miami, they like questioned the shit out of me,
Yeah.
and then they were like, "Oh, you're a stand-up. Prove it."
Oh
I was
no!
like,
And just rape
what?
them.
Yeah. He got up like a video. He looked up a video, watched the whole fucking thing, and then was like, "Yeah, you can go through." But it's like,
Did
what
he
if he was
laugh
like,
once?
"No, just
Oh.
stony
Wait,
face."
so this is like you
did you have
shitting
to
on
lie
Americans?
about working? Did
No,
you-
I was telling the truth. It was
all-
like,
it
I'm
was
on the
all-
crew.
yeah,
But they
yeah.
were like, oh, so you're coming to work in America? And I was like, well, no, on the boat. I'm just
Yeah.
jumping off. And then they were like, what does that mean? And
Yeah.
then,
Oh,
and they were
okay.
like aggressive. And they were just like acting like they didn't know what I was saying. And I was like, I've explained the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then they watched the fucking video with
American
two of these
fucking
guys
immigration
with
or
guns.
Those
I
are-
was just like,
yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
And they're like, just go on, piss off.
I'd be like, "Can I hold your gun?"
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
always
yeah,
when I see
yeah,
a cop, I just want to go up and be like, "Can I hold your gun?" So you're on this cruise ship. Did you know the comedians on the thing, or were you
No, I
just-
didn't know anyone. There
Was
was
it cool?
Yeah. One of them was really cool. This guy Paul got on really well with him.
Paul.
And then there was this other guy called Rob who was cool as well. But he came in the second week. So 2 weeks I was
Right.
with this guy Paul. And he was like this wedge 49-year-old.
Nice.
Yeah, he looked great.
Nice.
Really
And
nice.
Did it stop off and you could get off?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
stop off for like one day, like in the ports each day, and you can like
That sounds
run off.
amazing.
It was sick. Yeah, on Honduras it was sick. So we like drove into the jungle.
Yeah.
And there was like a spa in the jungle.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
they were just like giving us massages and stuff. And then they were like, "We have a dog, and it's just had puppies," and then just threw
Take
us
a
bunch of
puppy.
puppies. We were just like, what
Take a
the
puppy,
fuck?
please.
Yeah, we were like, cool. Yeah.
Nice.
It was sick. Yeah.
Fuck. Well, those.
And then just have to have a gig in the evening. And you're like,
And then how did you spend like your day? You just fucking.
well, like some days you're at sea and then you just go fucking crazy because you're just stuck on the boat. But there's like loads of like restaurants and stuff, and you can go to all these shows. So you can go see like magic shows and
Right.
Like,
Okay.
I don't know, circus and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Did you mingle with the magicians and the circus people?
I mingled with
Watch
a
your foot.
magician. I wanted to
Yeah.
be friends with the dancers, but the dancers were kept in like
A cage.
kind of, yeah. Like
Yeah.
they were kept below deck
Yeah.
in like the crew quarters,
is
and
it
I wasn't
'cause-
allowed in there. I was treated
everyone-
as like a guest.
I'm
Yeah.
because the dancers must fuck.
Yeah, the dancers were the
Oh,
fittest
yeah.
people on the boat, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so far.
Yeah, yeah.
and they,
Like, so
Yeah.
they got to keep them.
they need to keep them in
separated,
quarantine.
You need to keep them away from the magicians.
Yeah,
you know
they'll
what I mean?
cause a mutiny with
Yeah,
their
yeah.
sexy looks.
Because someone told me, I might have said this before in the pod, but I know a guy he used to fuck this girl and she was beautiful and she was a Disney princess in Disneyland Paris.
Right.
And she said all of those Disney actors in Disneyland where it's chaos, like
But they're just having
Just
sex with each other. In
sex,
character.
drugs, and then fucking like a lot of like Me Too type stuff going on.
Oh,
like,
oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, and a lot of gay guys like fucking being very sort of touchy feely and
Oh,
with
man.
with straight men and fucking
Nice.
Gay guys
yeah.
love doing that.
Yeah, they do,
Yeah.
don't they? And they get away with it. 'cause
I
they're
quite
cheeky
like.
gays.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Despicable,
Like the
Despicable
attention.
Me Too. Oh fuck.
Despicable Me Too. That's good. That's good. That's good. You could be the guy from Despicable
Yeah,
Me.
you could.
Oh come on.
Sorry.
What? Oh, sorry. Who do
If
you
you
want to
shave
be?
the mustache and then-
Sorry.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've never seen Despicable Me. Despicable Me Too that's great. Though.
Yeah.
That's the title
That's the
right
name
there.
of the episode. Yeah.
But the shit, what was I gonna say there? Oh, with the Disney thing, and then there was just this guy who would come in with a camera into Disneyland like every week
Yeah.
by himself, like this older dude, and he would photograph like all the fucking. When this happened to the girl, she was like, he'd just photograph all the parades, and then he'd be like, "Oh, this is free," and it's great for them because they have free like headshot, like shots they could use for other jobs or whatever.
Right.
And then
But they were just all upskirts.
Huh?
They were just all-
Well, this is the thing.
yeah.
One week he was like, "Oh, here I took some photos," and then in the stack of photos there was a photo of like her in her apartment. He'd taken it from like.
Oh,
outside.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, he must have
Holy
been like
shit.
when
Yeah.
he got home, just been like, "Wait, what? No."
Yeah. No, I think it was deliberate. Like, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like a move.
Yeah, kind of like, hey, I've been watching you.
Real fucked up stuff.
Yeah, and I think that.
Do you think he thought that she would like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
Oh, it was
you-
like he thought it was
You like
romantic.
me? Yeah, yeah.
Well, these guys are so
I'm
fucking
keeping an eye on you.
detached from
Yeah.
fucking everything. But the
Yeah, what was that Robin Williams film with the
1 hour
1 hour
photo.
Yeah, what
photo.
was the plot of that again? I'm trying.
He was like obsessed with a family.
Mm.
He wanted to be part of it, so he used to like take photos and then imagine himself in the family.
Yeah.
He used to
Yeah.
go and I remember he used to sneak into
Watch
their
your foot there. Yeah.
sneak into their house and like use their toilet and,
And
shit.
then he finds out that he wants to be in the family, and then he finds out that the husband's cheating on the
yeah.
wife, and then he's just like wants
Yeah.
to punish the guy. I think it's like a whole thing of like, you had this amazing life, and you like, why are you?
Yeah, because
punishing
he was
Yeah.
like abused or something, right?
yeah,
And
It's
then
kinda
he
like
was
Saw.
He was obsessed with the
Yeah, it's a bit
perfect
like Saw.
family. Yeah, it's a little bit
I'm going
like
to
that.
play a game.
I just love that it's Robin Williams. It's like such a trap movie for kids
Yeah,
to
if
be
he's-
like,
he's had quite a few
oh,
series.
it's, like,
Everywhere.
it's Flubber Guy. What's
Yeah.
he doing to Daddy?
Yeah, that scene where they're in the hotel,
Yeah, and
and he
he's
makes
like-
them. He's like, kiss her, and he's got the
Yeah.
camera, and it's
Oh,
just
it's
like,
so intense.
it's so fucking.
It's when his
intense.
eyes explode in his dream as well.
Oh,
That really
yeah.
fucked me up.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like,
fucking,
"Ah!"
oh yeah, you probably fainted when you fucking saw
Yeah, I
that.
faint
did
a
you?
lot. Yeah,
Is
I
that
faint a lot in
common, is
movies.
it?
Yeah,
In
movies
films?
make me faint.
Like
Anything-
needles. What about getting?
Needles? Yeah, I faint when I get injections quite a lot. The fucking COVID
Wouldn't like my cock then.
nightmare. Every time they're like, new vaccine, I'll go
yeah.
get it, and I'll be like throwing up in the waiting room and stuff. But yeah, like all surgery and stuff like that. But like cinema, it mostly happens in the cinema.
What
which
other
is
movies
fucking
have you
embarrassing.
fainted at? If you can
I fainted in Midsummer when that old lady just fucking decks it. Do you remember when she jumps off the cliff?
Oh yeah, that
yeah,
was.
And like, because I
brutal.
thought it was over, she jumps off the cliff, and then they do that slow-mo shot where her jaws just like,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, oh no, and I threw, yeah,
Picturing you just like-
literally. No, it was worse than that. I threw up on that one as well.
Oh shit.
So like, my mate, I like came to, and my mate was like, oh, you fucking what? And I looked down, I was just covered in like bolognese.
Oh
And apparently I've
no.
been sitting there going,
Holy shit! People thought it was like part of the film. It was
yeah,
like a,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
yeah, it's so embarrassing. Then the worst one I ever fainted in was this French film called The Happening. Not The Happening with Matt.
Where they all
kill
with
themselves?
Marky Mark.
Where they all
No,
kill
no.
themselves?
This is not that movie.
Right.
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
faint in that movie.
No.
The trees.
Yeah.
No, it was like this French film about abortion in the 1930s.
Okay.
So there's like 3 really intense backstreet abortion scenes.
Backstreet's abortion. Backstreet's back. All right.
Ouch. Ouch.
That's like the opening theme tune to the.
Yeah.
So it's a
was
Backstreet abortion.
Yeah, and I was like on a date with
Do you think it feels like a really when you get it right though? It's got to feel like popping a really good pimple.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god.
The Patreon of Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah. Dr. Fetus Popper. Yeah, it probably does feel like scratching that itch. Yeah.
Stop it, you're gonna make me faint.
Oh yeah. Would that make you faint if we got into it?
No, if I really, I can block it out.
Right. Yeah. No, yeah. Back then, so what was happening?
Oh, it's so grim. It's like this French student. She's really smart, just getting all the good grades. She's got an older boyfriend. He gets her pregnant, and then he's like, "Fuck you, I'm off." And then abortion's illegal.
Yeah.
Tries to do it herself
How did
with
she
like
try
a
that?
hot needle.
Oh.
Yeah. So that one
Snap.
hit. So I hit the deck on that one.
Yeah.
And I was on a date with it must have been like early date with like my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I need to leave, whatever. And I managed to get out of the cinema and then collapse in the foyer.
Nice.
And then I thought I'd been out for like 2 seconds, and I had like loads of messages from her being like, where the fuck are you? What's
Yeah.
wrong?
Wow.
And I was like, oh, yeah, no, just
She just told
whatever.
you she was pregnant.
Yeah. And then it was worse. I like came to and I was like, all right, got my shit together. I'll go back in. When I went back in, there was another abortion. It was the second abortion scene. I just fucking decked it again.
Oh.
And then I was like, all right, when I
God.
came to it, I was like, I can't do this movie. I'm not going to
Yeah.
make it. And then she
Yeah.
said the third one was even worse. And it was,
I guess this is why the good thing of
Yeah, it's
trigger
brutal.
warnings, I guess, is
yeah.
good for someone like that.
For someone like me, yeah.
Yeah.
For someone who's prone to fainting. But the
Yeah.
thing is, I love movies, and I love them when they're high emotional stakes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's- I don't know. So
The emotion, the stakes don't get higher when you're fucking killing a
No.
baby.
Like-
But I framed it being like, I'm such a good feminist, babe. I just.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
have
good.
such
Yeah.
empathy.
It just
Yeah,
makes me
yeah.
sick that it's illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because gone are the days now where you fucking get a coat hanger up there and fucking.
Ugh.
Now they just get like a Dyson Hoover.
I wonder if,
they
like-
suck it out.
Is that what they do? Is that the procedure? I
Yeah,
thought it was like a
it's
pill.
like a vacuum. I think where the
Oh.
pill is
There's
like
a
when
few
the
different
early
ways.
stages, first
Yeah.
trimester. There's one of it where they just get like they vacuum it out.
Yeah, or they like use like tongs to like rip it apart. And
Yeah, it's
That's
really
it. That must be horrible, like doing it.
That
as
must be
well.
horrible for the baby.
Yeah.
yeah.
That must really
Oh,
be
man.
tough on the baby
That was the
getting
worst.
torn apart by a fucking. There's a famous story in Ireland. They made a show about it, and it was about a schoolgirl who got pregnant by her boyfriend, and she kept the pregnancy secret.
Yeah.
This is back when.
This is like a panel show. This is
Huh?
what kind of show is this?
A panel show, yeah. There was one of those like Wheel of Fortune type things. Yeah. You get a pregnant teenager, but no, she kept the pregnancy secret because back then it was like if you're pregnant then you're a teenager before marriage.
Yeah.
You're getting sent straight to the mother and baby home,
Right.
and they take the baby and everything. So, and then she.
That's what they do. They kidnap your baby.
Pretty much, and then they let like rich Americans adopt your baby, and you never see your
Really?
baby again. Yeah.
They do that in Ireland.
Say goodbye to your baby. No, this is back in the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Magdalene laundries they were called because they're run by
Magdalene Laundries.
They were run by nurses, the Magdalene nurses or something like that.
Ah.
Yeah. And they'd take your baby, and then some rich American family would adopt them, and you'd never see them again. And yeah, it was fucking crazy. And then babies would die.
Is
in
that
their
why there's so
care.
many Irish people in America?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, unwanted fucking Irish cunts.
Oh, yeah.
But and then when babies died, they just buried them in mass graves. They found mass graves of dead babies and stuff in Ireland. It's crazy.
That's a bad day.
That's a bad day. I
Rubbish.
mean, yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah,
But-
if you're digging for treasure and you find a massive
Oh,
dead
man.
baby. Oh, this
This
is
isn't the
this
jolly
is the opposite of
Yeah.
what I wanted.
Yeah,
Blackbeard is sad.
yeah. When you find out,
They just put him in a, they put him in a treasure chest.
yeah.
Oh,
We don't want to do the pirating no more.
Yeah, they find an old treasure map in the convent.
yeah.
Oh, X marks the spot, and there's
Oh.
just a dead baby skeletons.
Yar.
That's gotta suck.
Yar, no.
Yar.
Yar.
You're not gonna like this.
Yo. Pirate life for me.
You could the Captain Hook would be good for abortions.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't he? Get in there and fucking.
He would be. Yeah.
He would be good. But and then this girl just kept the pregnancy secret, and then she collapsed and gave birth to the baby,
Oh.
and then like bled out.
Oh,
she
on
was like-
TV.
No, this is this is a true story.
Oh, okay.
It
Wait,
actually
wait.
happened,
So
and then they made a TV show about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I keep thinking this is happening on a game show.
No, yeah. You lose.
Oh my god, yeah.
But
Wah,
the-
wah, wah.
wah. And
Oh, that's awful. She just bled to death.
she bled out, and then the baby died as well. And she was
Oh.
just in a lane like
Oh,
this baby bleeding out, and then like 2 schoolboys found her. They just found this girl, and just like a
So the abortion
baby.
worked.
She didn't get an abortion.
Oh wait.
No, she just gave birth, and she had to keep it a
died in
secret.
childbirth.
And she obviously had.
Oh wait, the baby survived.
No, the baby.
no.
Oh, so it worked.
Yeah, I guess it worked. Yeah. God.
Killed the mother and the baby.
Yeah, God's plan.
An adult
you know?
abortion as well.
Yeah, and
I do
Yeah.
think that should be. You should. Sometimes I'm like, you should be allowed to abort a baby after
That
it's
late?
too much. Well, before it's 3,
yeah, I think
there's
so.
no memory.
Yeah.
Well, my
It's
thing,
not a-
I think it's until they can say please don't kill me. Until you've learned how to say that.
Yeah.
You don't, you know.
What is it, Jimmy?
Yeah. While their vision's still, because aren't babies blind for like?
I don't know. Yeah, for a
first
long
few
time.
days?
They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a year or so. I don't know.
They won't see it.
Because I just
coming.
feel like you don't really know what you're getting into till you got the baby, and then it's
Well-
like, all right, now it's too late, and you have to look after it. And sometimes,
Yeah.
or maybe give it away. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to kill it.
Give it away in
Maybe
like
you
a,
should
in
give
a
it away.
raffle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. People want it. Someone
Yeah,
will want
just
it.
sneak it into one of those gift baskets.
Do
But
you guys donate sperm?
I try to.
I keep signing up
They
to it
said
and then
no.
being
I
I
like,
donated
"Can't
some
be
sperm
fucked."
to Hamish last night.
Really?
Yeah, through my door.
That's why you're keeping it in there.
Yeah.
But I can never
Call
do
his
the,
asshole the
I
sperm
can
bank.
never do the
Warm
3
for you.
days.
Yeah.
I can never do the 3 days without coming.
That's the
Because
thing.
I've signed
Oh,
up to do it.
really? Yeah.
I'm just like, I gotta.
But can you not just? How do they know? They know.
I guess I could see because I know that I just
they
know
know.
that you.
I did it, and they know.
But maybe I have. Maybe I have.
You've
good
probably
comms.
got strong. So there's a mess down here.
Really?
Should I say,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe I'll see. Maybe the next episode we'll discuss my sperm count. We'll figure-
Yeah.
Should we all figure out
After
what our numbers are?
yeah.
Yeah. No, I tried to donate sperm, and
They're like, ew.
yeah, but
It's
they,
like grey.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't far off, but yeah, no, because I didn't wait. I think I jerked off the day before I was supposed to.
Oh,
They're like,
no.
why is there shit in it? And you're like, it's not mine.
Yeah. No, it is mine. I just had to take it out again. Yeah.
Got a
So
double load
they hand
for
you,
you.
they hand you the cup, and they're like,
Yeah.
so I fart into the cup. Is that what I do? Oh, good stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I jerked off the day before.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fine. I'm a young man, and then I went in and then I came to the
couldn't-
cup. It was like, no, I came, but it
Oh,
was like,
you couldn't get it up.
like it was like that. Like it was nothing.
Just dust.
It was dust, and then they knew, and then I'm like went up, and I was like, just, you know what I mean? Like, just
so sorry.
nothing in it. I was like, yeah, just don't eat.
You gotta apparently eat lots of zinc. That'll give you a big load.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
I don't know
zinc
if it
in-
gives
Is that
you
why they say
sperm.
celery? Is there zinc in celery or something? Because I've heard
I
that
don't know.
celery is
Maybe that's the sperm maker.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh, it
don't
makes
know.
your load thicker.
Yeah, it gives
Yeah.
you more quantity.
My
Viscosity.
friend was trying to get a big load because he's big on the gay scene and having a
Okay.
big load.
Yeah, I think
you,
I know.
you
who
may
that
know
is.
him.
I
don't
think
know.
I do know him. Yeah.
But he got zinc poisoning
Because taking so much zinc.
Yeah, and then he had to go to the doctor, and they were like, "Why are your levels of zinc like lethal?" And he was like, "Well, I wanted a big load." And the doctor was like, "You
Did
fucking
his balls
freak."
explode? Like what the?
No,
fuck?
he got like really tired, and then he had like I don't know. They had to. watch
Why
him
did he
for
want a
while. He was
big
alright.
load? Like what?
He just
is
wanted
that?
a big fancy load. I don't know.
Well, I know. I used to in porn sometimes you see a guy
Mm.
going, and it's just like,
Yeah.
where is it? It's like when a magician takes a thing
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
his sleeve to show. It's like, where is that fucking?
I don't think it's fun having a big load.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
I don't.
the
I've never had
best.
a big.
Yeah.
I've never been a big
Oh, I thought
shooter.
you said you don't like it.
No,
it's
I'd
the
love
best.
it. It's like a big.
Yeah.
It's like
I've
a
never-
fireworks display
Yeah.
of the thing.
But I've never had a load where it's gone like
Oh,
It's
really?
always been
Oh, really?
unless I wait like a.
You've never like
sort of
you've never like shot back onto your pillow and almost
straighten your.
I could count on one
I've had
hand the
that.
amount of times that's happened. But
Yeah.
I think it's just because I do it too
I
much.
think I've hit
that's-
the wall behind me.
Really? Yeah. Nice.
I try and get the ceiling. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
have like
Yeah.
a point score.
I mean, yeah, I've seen that with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I got some sex toys recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we put the dildo on my head and he fucked it with a fake asshole.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I'll show
Are
you
you
the box.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't want to touch it because I've used it.
Okay.
But it's a fake anal masturbator.
Oh my god, anal
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
feel.
No, you don't want it. It's
Anal
I used
masturbator.
it, but it's I was saying there's no.
Is it like? Oh no, it's little. It's not like the one where you got the life-size ass cheeks.
No, you
No,
can look
it's-
in the box.
It
It's
looks like a
tra-
little peach.
It looks
Yeah,
like
it
it
does.
looks like a little peach. It looks
It
very
looks like
tasty.
looking at a tiny little.
It's like
to
a
be honest,
fucking
a baby.
It
It's
does
really
look like
not.
a baby's asshole.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
It's not good at all, you know. Yeah, you want to like glue some hair on it and
Yeah.
like, googly eyes or something because that it's. But I was saying to Hamish that
You're
cleaning.
training yourself into something you don't want to be.
Yeah, no, it's not. And then I tried to. I just for like a few days in a row, it was just constantly using it. And then last night I was like, all right, let's just
You forget
try
to
and
take it off, you go out with it.
go out with it on. Just go to take a shit and it falls off into the toilet. But
But they said your sperm was rubbish. They were like, they could tell.
yeah, they were like, it tastes horrible.
Oh.
It's yeah. But they no, because I just didn't wait
Yeah.
for the 3 days or whatever. And then I was like, all right, sorry, I lied. I'll do it again. And then I waited. It's like 4 days. It was the longest 4 days of my fucking life.
Mm.
And I came into the thing, and then they basically just told me that my sperm was useless, basically.
Really?
Well, yeah, there's a few different metrics that like are set by the WHO.
Yeah, you
What's-
walk out and
what's
they're like,
that?
take you come with you.
And take your shit useless cum with you, you fucking homo. Yeah. If your cum's useless, they make you swallow it in the clinic. Yeah, at gunpoint. They're like,
Yeah.
Cleaning it up.
Yeah.
we're not fucking keeping that shit in here. We're not throwing that shit. I wonder what they do with all the cum that they don't
Well, so
use.
Yeah.
It's funny because I looked at the website and you can go and like look at the donors. It'll have descriptions of people
Doing a kebab.
and like, and I guess people are like going through a catalog. They're like, oh, I like Caucasian.
Yeah,
He what job they have and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm like, it says their weight and stuff like that, and I'm like,
Yeah, I like that. So you get your stats of your
yeah,
baby.
but like my stats, they're gonna be like
Yeah.
bald, 120 kilograms.
Stand-up comedian.
yeah.
Like, who the fuck is gonna buy that cum?
Well, this is the thing. The
Do you think they just lie? Maybe?
They pay you for it as well. You get money
Yeah,
for
it's-
Yeah,
it.
but it's
The
but
slam
bank.
technically they can't pay you for your cum, but they can reimburse you for
your
your
time,
time and like like
travel and
travel
stuff.
and stuff.
So you get more if you take longer to get there.
Oh, that's
no,
good. As
I think
in
it's
cum.
I think
Yeah.
it's just,
It's like my
Um,
time. You're eating up my time. I could be doing
I
something
could be doing
else.
something. I could be
Yeah.
coming on a human.
Exactly.
Mm.
But because they basically, it's like you donate twice a week, and it's
Oh, that's
£35
quite a lot.
each time.
Oh,
So
that's better than some
Um,
gigs I do.
and you do like
Yeah.
12 times, right?
yeah, you can do it because then
Maybe I just
Oliver
do it
Moore
and see,
did
yeah,
it.
see what happens. Because
Yeah.
I just forget the 3-day thing and see
Yeah.
what they say.
Oliver
Yeah.
Moore did it, and then there's a limit because they're like,
They're like,
there's
we
a-
have
give
less.
too much cum.
well, there's a risk that of incest that if you have too many kids in the
Oh.
London area.
So Ollie,
Yeah, but
Ollie,
H-
Ollie
he
Moore's
must
just
have
got
lied.
loads and loads
Yeah,
of fucking kids.
Yeah, he has loads of kids. Yeah,
That's
and in the
hilarious.
UK, when the kids turn 18, they get your information. Where that's not a thing anywhere else in the world, but in the UK, if you donate sperm,
I want to.
you can find the.
I want to
your
do a
father.
travel show with Ollie Moore.
Yeah.
Where all his kids have turned 18 and he has to run away from them.
Mm.
He's
Oh,
trying to
it's
hide
like,
in different countries.
Yeah, it's like the Born Identity, but he's
Yeah.
running from his,
Yeah.
his kids that
Yeah,
he's
the
fucking-
newborn identity.
Yeah.
Yeah, the newborn identity. But yeah, it's scary the thought of that. But then it's like, how are they going to track you down in 18 years? And first of all, I was like, I'll be dead in 18 years, 100%.
Yeah.
I can
No,
guarantee
'cause-
that.
Yeah, I mean they would just have your details, right? And then they
Yeah,
could
but like
contact
what?
the
Like
bank.
your
Your
phone
old
number would be
address.
different by then, and your
Yeah.
address would be
I've
different.
But they would know
never
your
changed
middle
my
name, and they'd be able to.
Facebook. There'll be some new social media thing that just tracks you.
Yeah, that's what I was
24/7.
wondering. Do you think it's just gonna be like Instagram
Yeah.
until we're old? Like,
I
do you
don't
or do you
know.
think there'll be new? Because that's the like
Instagram, I
there'll be
think,
some
has got staying power
influence,
because Instagram survived TikTok.
Yeah.
And because there was a time where TikTok was like during COVID, people were like, "Oh fuck Instagram," and then Instagram brought in Reels, and now Instagram is better than TikTok.
Instagram is better because
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
promote stuff on
I
it.
Exactly,
hate
yeah.
the fucking. I just hate. I never use TikTok. I hate the app. I hate that when you open it, it forces you to start watching retarded shit.
Yeah.
Like I just because I only ever go there to go check how my stuff's going, or like maybe look at the CHIEFCAST page or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And it's just a mess.
And the comments are so much meaner because it's like more anonymous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just like whatever. And
podcasting equipment should be illegal. How many?
podcast equipment should be more expensive.
Is that
It's
what
like-
they say to you?
yeah, no,
So
but
you
it's-
get
Get
a
a
yeah.
license to
But it's-
podcast, but it's the same comments. People just copy and paste the same roast.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
unoriginal. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like no. It should be more expensive to post a comment.
Yeah.
You fucking
Yeah.
Right.
You fucking
Someone made a good point. They were
unoriginal.
like, you should have to have posted your own content to have the right to comment on other people's content. Because
that's
anyone who comments shit, you go check their page, they've never posted anything.
Yeah.
Because they're so afraid of the very thing that they're doing.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
afraid
for
of
sure.
getting
well, yeah,
shit.
You don't get angry like that unless you have some desire to do it yourself. Right?
Yeah, I've
There's
never
some
left a
sort
nasty
of-
comment in my fucking life, you know?
Never.
One time my dad put up a post on Facebook during COVID. He put my dad
love
studied,
my family. yeah.
yeah. But he like he studied English and he wrote a book and stuff, so he's very like he likes writing and stuff.
What's your dad's book about?
It was an autobiography of an obscure Irish poet, so it didn't sell well.
Wait, that's not an auto, it's a biography.
a biography. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Unless he was the poet.
yeah.
Is he the
Yeah,
poet?
yeah.
Reading a double life.
Semi-autobiography. But so it was about it was very niche. It was never gonna sell well. The guy's name was Brian Coffey, some Irish poet. Or,
isn't that
or artist, I
isn't
can't
that the
remember.
guy from Green Mile?
Is that the black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, is his name?
I think his
Brian
name's Coffee. Yeah.
Coffee, yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah.
His name's Coffee.
Decaf coffee. But maybe it was about the guy from the Green Mile. I don't know. I haven't read the book. He could have been a painter. I don't know what the fuck. Some niche artist. And then anyway, my dad during COVID, he wrote this big, long, eloquent thing about how the city's. He went for a walk and the city's dead and it's eerie and it's like dystopian and all this sort of stuff. And it was about this long, and then all the comments are like, "Donald, you have such a way with words. This is beautiful." And then I just commented going, "Yay!" And then he deleted my comments and he was like, "What the fuck was that?" And I was
Well, he
like,
should have said that's what I said when you were born.
Yeah, you really made yourself vulnerable with that comment.
I did. Yeah,
Being
but
a gay man yourself.
being a gay man myself. But yeah, I've just blocked my dad on absolutely every platform.
Really?
Yeah, there's just no way he could. Sometimes he listens to this.
Really?
And I'm like, don't listen to the podcast, whatever you do. In fairness, if I ever died, because I don't know if I am going to die, but there's such a, like, if my parents really wanted to find out who
You
I
think
am,
you're not gonna die?
well, we'll see what happens, I don't know. I might be like that Brian Thompson guy from,
Yeah.
the guy who's trying to live forever.
Get your
Yeah,
kid's
but he's
transfusion.
aged.
Has he ate, yeah?
Has he?
No, but he looked younger before he started that bullshit. Is this that guy who he's like getting all the procedures?
Yeah,
The
he's
blood
doing
transfusions
yeah.
from his
He looks
child.
like a vampire.
Yeah.
Well, he is a vampire.
Yeah.
He
Well,
is,
who-
he is,
yeah,
he
yeah,
is a
that's-
vampire.
But who
Yeah,
wants
speaking
to
of
live
which, I was
who
in
wants to do
Transylvania on the
this
weekend.
forever?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like the
I
idea
don't.
of being immortal, but I could kill myself at any time.
Yes.
That'd be good.
Uh,
I'm
you-
just
you
like,
can-
now
yeah.
I'm fed up of it. Whatever.
You can take your own life when you're
Yeah.
fed up.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I've always, back when I was like really depressed,
Mm.
so like last week, no, like back in my early 20s, I loved the idea of like putting yourself in a coma for like
Yeah.
a month. I just
Right,
give me a month of just not existing.
When
And
you're
then I'll be
just
good, like a hard reset. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to put myself in a coma,
just put on ice.
headbutting the fucking wall. I never understood coma. What do they do? How do comas
Like an induced
work?
coma?
Yeah, how does it work?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's sleepy.
Do they just put you to sleep? Like,
Well, yeah, I guess it's like it's in some way kind of like a general anesthetic, but like probably a longer, like a slower acting one. Like I imagine it's just drugs that keep you unconscious.
But you
Yeah.
can be in a coma, like you hit your head.
Of course, yeah,
And
yeah.
then
Yeah.
They're just keeping you. They're just putting nutrients in you, right?
Yes,
And
yeah,
making
yeah.
you breathe if you're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, and then there's induced comas for when, like, if you have like severe burns to all of your
Yeah.
body or something, and they're just like,
That'd be rubbish.
yeah, that'd be rotten.
I'll be so annoyed.
It'd be
What
so
to have?
annoying.
Yeah, you see
So
those
annoyed.
people. Do you ever see those burn victims where
Ugh.
they're like, or the kids who have that disease where their skin just falls off,
Yeah, that's so cruel.
and they've got
So
no,
sad.
they've just got stumps for
yeah,
hands,
yeah.
and they're like, I remember seeing something that was just like, they spend like 7 hours a day applying cream and
Moisturizer,
wrapping everything,
yeah,
and the
no,
kid,
it's bullshit.
and you're like, that's kill the kid,
Yeah, yeah.
kill the child,
Well,
or
I mean, the child maybe is like wants to live, right?
why?
Yeah.
What? You don't know. You just fucking. No one's. When you get old enough, no one's gonna fuck you.
Well, what I
You're
find
gonna have
funny
to join a
is
circus.
You know the cultures that believe in like reincarnation,
Mhm.
and they'll be like, "You're that because you're a bad person."
Oh, in a previous life.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
so brutal.
Do you think that the kids
Yeah,
that
you burned down your school.
You know why your
Yeah.
skin's falling off, kid? It's your fault.
yeah, you were one of the pilots on 9/11.
yeah.
But do you think that kids who are born with like Down syndrome or autism? And this is a hot take now.
Okay, all right. I'm
Kids that
I'm
are
ready.
Are you on board? Yeah.
No, I'm not on board.
You're not on board, yeah.
You just
kids
say
who
it.
are born with
I'll
like
decide afterwards whether I'm on
Down
board.
syndrome, autism, all these sort of medical afflictions. In
Yeah.
a past life, were they evil?
No, I think they were really good.
Well, autism,
Why?
yeah, autism
Because
can
it-
be an advantage. I think.
because what
Okay,
a-
bad autism.
Bad
Bad
autism,
autism.
non-verbal.
Fucking licking the walls autism.
Yeah. Okay. Anger fits. That sort
'Cause
of
Down
thing. all the
syndrome is
time.
like,
Right.
I feel like there's got to be aspects of that are great because it's like, you don't like there's less responsibility. You get to just
Yeah.
have fun. I don't
You're
know.
happy
maybe
out. No, I remember one time I worked in a gas station and this guy with Down syndrome came to tell he was buying, like, I don't know what he was buying, fucking I don't know, whatever they buy.
chromosomes.
Chromosomes. Yeah. Do you have no? Because they have extra chromosomes.
they were selling them.
Oh, they're I'm trying to sell my chromosome. And he was just like, came up and he was like, hello. And I was like, hey, he's like in his 20s or whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, buddy. I just called him buddy, which is just, you automatically just call him buddy.
Yeah.
Because it feels right, you know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, buddy. And I tussle his hair or whatever. And he's like,
His pubic hair.
oh, wait.
Rob. That was really naughty.
Buy me dinner first. Buy me jelly beans first. And so we go on, and I tussle his hair or whatever. And then he's like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good. And then he's just happy and smiley or whatever. And then I'm like, see you later. And then he just like bounces out of the shop and across the fucking forecourt. And he's like, and there's just this old guy behind him in the queue. And he just was looking out the window and he's like, not a care in the world. Like,
Yeah,
as in like
just having a good
good
time.
for it, just having a good time.
Yeah.
As in like as if he was like, what a life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's literally what he was
It is-
like.
Yeah, happy.
I
It's
think
all
there's.
good.
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't choose it, but
No.
but there's got to be like. I mean, yeah, they definitely.
They're horny fuckers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We've had
they
that
all-
conversation.
Yeah.
yeah. They're horny.
Did we talk about this last time I was here?
About the girl that was in.
Yeah, we did.
Did we talk about that?
In my drama thing.
Where she was touching all the lads.
She
and
was
stuff?
touching everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had no boundaries.
Did anyone go for it?
Yes. No, they did. So
Nice.
years later, I saw her just making out with a guy who didn't have Down syndrome,
Wow.
and then it made me pause to be like, "Wait, are you allowed?
yeah.
I don't know. Like, is he taking advantage? Because he just seemed like just nothing, you know.
Right.
Like he didn't seem like he had anything going on.
Because if it was,
And
I
then,
mean, I feel like if he
for
was,
ages I just sat there being like, I don't know what.
if he, if he,
I don't
if he
know.
was
Call the
normal but had
police.
like an IQ of 70, I think it's all right.
Well, yeah, I just felt bad being like, because in my head I was like, if he had Down syndrome, I'd be like, that's great, wonderful.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, who am I to be like, if you have Down syndrome, you can only go out with people
Yeah,
with Down
because- yeah,
syndrome. Because
exactly.
I know for a fact she wanted to.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
wanted to fuck everyone. She
Yeah,
was
well, there
like
you go.
You
really.
just
I
run
think-
up and you're like, no.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
just stood there to masturbate. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No, I was genuinely like morally confused. I was like, what do? I feel.
I would be as well.
And then I just stood there, and they just moved on, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I'd be
all right, I've just
sexually
been staring
confused.
at these guys making out
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like
yeah.
way too long.
I mean, yeah, I think we've talked about this, but there's yeah, they vary in intelligence. So it's like if they're intelligent enough, then apparently it's go to town on them. I think is what.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they're like I googled it once. It's like, can you
Go to down on them.
have
Yeah.
sex? Yeah. It's a can you have, and then it was just like if they're like, they're aware of consent and they know what they're
Yeah,
doing.
because
then it's
that's my fear. It's like
just-
you
someone
can
was
just take
like, they
advantage.
deserve to have sex as well.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, that's what I've been
Yeah,
saying.
someone who's been fucking
Yeah.
Down syndrome.
That's a hilarious lobby to be
Just
part
getting on
of.
Yeah.
Quora.
You know the way people say like, if someone's like really drunk and then they're like, okay, I'm gonna have sex, but I have to get drunk as well,
Yeah.
so I can. Fuck
I don't
them.
think males with Down syndrome can have kids, but I think
Yeah.
ladies with Down syndrome can have kids.
This is
And they
what
don't
Adam Riley
necessarily have
said.
Down syndrome.
It's about the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is what Adam Riley
I
said.
think
Adam
so.
Riley said that
I'm no scientist.
there's like the ratio is huge to like Down syndrome mothers to Down syndrome fathers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
they're not
the men
they're not
can't.
fertile.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I have Down syndrome.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, that could be it. But I'm saying the thing with like when someone's
Because you can have
yeah.
mosaic.
Imagine I
Down
find out at the
syndrome.
age of 31 I have Down syndrome.
Well, you could have like, because you can get like Down syndrome's in your specific cells.
Right.
So like you could
I think
have
they should be
Down
in cells,
syndrome.
you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my dick has Down syndrome.
Against specific parts of your body have
yeah,
Down syndrome.
yeah. I
Mosaic.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
mosaic Down syndrome. That's
Yeah.
where you're like,
It's like less Down.
yeah, because there's the girl that's in the
model.
advert, and she's
Yeah.
like,
the lingerie model.
yeah, she's
Mm.
kind of yeah. You see people and they're like, hear me out. But like a guy wants to have sex. But yeah, the classic thing of like that's in Superbad where he's like he wants to fuck the girl,
Yeah.
she's drunk, so he makes himself drunk. I'm thinking that if a guy sees a Down syndrome person, he's like, well, I have to make myself retarded as well.
Yeah, chromosomes.
Injecting
Smack-
chrom- yeah, yeah.
Smacks
Injecting
himself in the head
chromosomes.
with a hammer.
Exactly, he's just slamming his head against the wall. I feel like someone like John Sharp could probably get away with
Oh yeah.
fucking a Down syndrome person. John Sharp, Adam Cleveland, all these types of people.
I think it's
but
good. Because I do want people to have sex. That's nice.
Yeah,
You just want it to be all on board, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. As
Why
long
did
as,
you pause?
Well, I'm just.
Why did
I,
you
I,
pause?
I needed
That's
to
a
think what you meant by
Terrible
on
time
board.
for you to pause.
I know, terrible pause. I needed time to think about what you were saying.
Yeah.
As long as it's what does
I was saying I
on board
like
mean?
consensual
Consensual
sex. I think
sex,
it's
of
great,
course.
and everyone should have the opportunity.
Yeah.
What
of
do you mean
course.
on board like a boat in international waters?
Right. Yeah. It has to be in international waters.
Anything goes here.